is a project-oriented guy with my own shop, and back in 2007, it was the Tesla development that inspired me to look at a potential project. I was just winding down one of the motorcycle projects I was working on and looking for a new project, and the fact that we live 20 miles away from work up in the woods was bothering me, just consuming gas daily. So the Tesla put me over the edge. I decided to take on a project of conversion. So I have that black BMW over there that I converted back in 2007, and I did this with a full performance approach using an AC drive system, really not holding anything back. And my goal with this, right up front, was to deliver the same performance or better in the drive system and have enough range to drive to work and back at least. So the initial design actually proved out. I had a 45-mile range for the first year and a half that did very, very well commuting to work. I subsequently then have doubled the battery pack, and now I have a 90-mile range in that electric BMW. It's got a very, very equivalent performance to the original gas design. As I proved last night at PIR, I went out and redid 5 drag runs on the quarter mile with it to compare the numbers against the numbers that I had taken prior to the conversion. So I characterized it ahead of time, converted it, and now I've characterized it afterwards, and I've met the goals of matching the performance. So to take that one step farther, my goal was to include the power sources as part of this project. So my vision was to not only have a high-performance electric sports car that I could drive to work and grocery stores, but to have the power source to actually cover that, i.e. a solar array. So right now we've had, since last August, we've had a solar array on our roof that has given us more electricity than we can actually drive with, and so that turned out to be quite successful in the sense that I'm putting more power on the grid than I'm actually driving with. I get 15,000 miles worth of driving a year of that BMW, turns out. I only drive usually about 12 to 13, so we're actually ahead of the game. The other unique thing about this project that is a little bit different from most EVs is that I have a range extender that's in the spare wheel well. It's in final stages of development right now, so it's not quite running. It's just a few weeks away from running. However, it now allows me to have a continuous driving capability and no longer limited to the 90-mile pure electric range. So that can truly solve the dilemma of range anxiety with this car and allow me to take that vehicle on every trip I go on instead of just the trips that fit within the range or the time to charge. So that was kind of the significant breakthrough that I had, and now have been driving. I've got almost 14,000 miles logged in the vehicle, flawless miles. Batteries are going strong, and I expect to get at least 10 years of life out of those batteries. There's a lot of other details. I don't want to get into technical stuff right now, so feel free to look at all these bullets of the drive system and feature and stuff later by the BMW. I also have some notebooks that have a lot of internal detail if you're interested in the guts of the design stuff, if you're so inclined. So I'd be happy to answer questions from anybody that wants to talk technical stuff or whatever. But I'm an example of a case where one guy can take a production machine and turn it into an equivalently performing machine with an electric drive system, and the proof is in the pudding. I've been driving it now for 3 years. So anyway, the project has been very successful, and I'd be happy to inspire others with any more information that you need to do your own projects. So thank you very much, and if anybody has any questions, feel free to connect with me here by the Beamer anytime in the day. Thank you.
Thank you.